Alright, and we're back for some more Industrial Village here on Bear's Den. If you want to see the way the other episode started, go look on Patreon. It'll be there. This is our second attempt at this. But we need to work on food things. But this place is still a mess.
I threw my hands up and said, I don't care.
Not your mess, my mess. I don't like the way it's designed with the racks. It's like a library almost. It's way too...
Yeah.
I jump over everything.
Yes.
But what I think we're going to try to do, we have minimum stack of a butter in here. I want to add the main foods that we want made at the baker and the cookery added over there.
Okay, so I can tell you what we are making and you can add them.
Okay. I want like multiple stacks of them added.
Okay.
So regular bread is one, right? Or are we doing the other bread?
On.
We're doing mansion bread, I believe.
Lambus scone.
Yeah, I put in bread. Let's stick with bread for the moment.
Flatbread.
Flatbread?
And regular bread.
Okay, flatbread. We want 4 stacks of that. What was the other one?
Flatbread and the regular bread.
Okay, well that doesn't matter. Because we can't tell them anything else because we're full.
Oh.
So, I think... one, we need to upgrade this place again. But isn't this place already 3? Yeah, this place is already 3. Which means we gotta do the upgrade to 4 thing. What's the main... Let's take out the flatbread. And let's...
Let me go to the restaurant and I'll tell you what's on that list. Maybe that would be better.
Yeah.
Menu. You just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Beef stew.
You said scones was on there, right?
Lembas scone.
Yeah, I just said that. I'm looking to see if there's anything I can... Yeah, like spruce logs. We don't need spruce logs set for here. We can set the carpenter to that. No, they do need spruce planks. They should. There's so many of these things that they kind of do need to have in here. Alright, we're going to stick with just the scones at the moment.
Okay.
And see if that gets her moving on making them. Deliveries coming in. She's got bunches of wheat in here. She's got honey bottles in here. Is she working? She's cooking manship bread right now. What? I believe this guy can cook bread. So what if we add bread dough to his list? And now his is full. Does he have regular? Yeah, he has regular bread. Oh, and by the way, potato salad and vegetable sandwiches, we need to take off this list because they have that 25% nutrition thing that you guys didn't hear us discuss, but we discussed separately. But the cooked cod does not have that. And neither does the beef stew. Or regular bread.
The manchet bread and the lambascone, that's their stuff.
No. I know that. But the regular bread does not have that 25% nutrition thing.
Oh. Because they're making the dough and they're making the bread.
I'm wondering if that's not... Because we noticed this the other day doing something else. That a lot of things had that on it. And it looked like it was mainly the stuff that was mine colony stuff. But there's a bunch of stuff that's not on, that doesn't have that on it.
Then do you want to take off the potato salad and this vegetable sandwich?
Well, the vegetable sandwich, yes. Potato salad, no, because that's the only thing we can really keep up with currently making them.
To help them.
Which is probably why they're complaining all the time, is because that's what they're getting to eat.
Well, currently, Baker's making the manchet bread.
Yeah, see, there's tons of potato salad in here still. I don't like how limited the minimum stock thing is with the warehouse. At level 3, it should be way larger than that. But we need to go ahead and do Bentley up to level 4 and the warehouse up to level 4 so we can get more stuff in. Now, since my food issue isn't really being done because of that, because that was my idea, was we were just going to have the cook stockpile a bunch of food in the warehouse and then the restaurant, because I was misunderstanding how this would work. I thought that since the assistant cook job got turned into the cookery, because that's what used to be the way this worked, where you had your chef and then you had an assistant chef, and the assistant chef did all the cooking, and then the mod updated and added the cookery, which was the assistant chef got moved to there. And I assumed that that meant that the food was going to go straight from the cookery to the restaurant, that they wouldn't take it to the warehouse. But now I'm thinking that that's not how this is working. That they're actually taking it to the... They don't order it correctly, is what I'm thinking. Like, right here, the warehouse is calling for that flatbread. And for the butter. The chef is asking for 128 large milk bottles. Can you make more milk bottles? I don't know why the
Hold
chef
on.
is asking for... Oh, that's with milk.
Right, so we're stuck on that the... Hold on. Checking, because I made a lot of those large milk jars for the...
Okay.
There's 8 here, 4 and 4. There's 12, and 4 of them are filled with milk, which means it got taken to the cow hut. Let me see how much the cow hut has. Cow hut has 2 stacks of empty bottles.
Okay. Change her milking attempts up. So she'll attempt to milk more often. We don't have hunger overhaul in this pack, so she should be able to milk like 8 times a day. Well,
Right
infinite
now,
amount of times.
milk attempts is 5. So what do you
Yeah,
want me to set it to?
set it for like 8. I don't know if she's going to only milk the 2 cows. I don't know if that's 8 bottles a day. Set it for 64. And let's see what that does. Because with us using milk for... Because she needs milk for that butter. And she needs butter for the scone.
Right.
So she needs tons. And she kills every cow down to 2. So she can't get a good
Unless
herd.
it's a baby.
Right. So she only ever has a couple babies in here. She can't get a good herd made. We might need to make a second cow hand and have one for just milking and one for slaughtering. Might be what we end up doing. But it's raining. They're not going to work tomorrow if it's still raining. Let's go get a nap in, and then we'll look at putting out these other, the chicken hut, the sheep one, and all of that. Be right back. Alright, so Bentley just got the smeltery done, or the blacksmith done. Hopefully that means he can start on the iron stuff that he had. And now we can give him a lot more things, like we can teach him how to make diamond swords.
What's it to do then?
And I don't remember what else it was that we needed to add to his list. But we can now add more to his list, and hopefully he will start making the armor. Do we still have the... I think everybody's decked out in armor right now. But we should have minimum stock, yeah. Diamond sword and iron armor set on all of them. We need to probably put in shields as well. Yeah, I think I went through and put that in on all of them. Anyways, we're going to start putting in some more huts today. The chicken... Let's see. Chicken farm sheep farm, swine herders. We're also going to put a guard tower or 2 back on that end. And
Do
if
we
camera brings me some
do,
residences, we're going to put some residences back here as well.
do you want residences before we do those?
Nope. We need the room. We got to get the buildings in for them to have the room. And the guard towers. Alright. Chicken. Take that down. Turn it around.
Make sure it's on the right level.
I just said take it down. Can't say that means I did it right, but yes, it's on the right level. Alright, so yeah, looks like the door's here on the side. So that means we can pull this back to be level with that one. And then we'll just leave this gap here in between the 2 buildings to make a walkway there. We will have to cut this area back right here because I hate when the fence is connected to the grass. So we'll cut that back a little bit. Take out that sapling. And that'll be where our chicken one goes. And then we need to add the shepherds, which looks like it's a bigger building here.
How many residents do you want?
Let's start with 4.
Okay.
Okay, so apparently this building's going to grow. This one is a pretty large one. Should still have room for the swine herder, though. So let's go ahead and pull this one back. And the door's here on the back. So we can put this one butted right up against... let's actually look and see. Yeah, when it gets up to 5, I don't know why they had this one come out so far like that. It's not really necessary.
Do you have plenty of guard towers?
Yeah, I got guard towers.
Here, your residence, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Alright, so
I
that looks pretty good there.
am going back to safety.
Yep. You know you're in safety here, right? There's a magnum torch here. Because we got tired of everybody getting blown up over here. So, you're safe over here for quite a ways. Do we want to take that up or... That is... I think we'll be fine there. Alright, so that'll take care of that one. And then we need the pig one. Swine herder. Get this thing to... Oh. Helps if I put on my goggles. Wait a minute. Oh, there they are. There we go. There we go. Now it's on. Alright. Pull this back. Over to there. Door doors right here on the back. And everything looks good this way. And I think that isn't going to look too bad. How are we doing on this side? We're actually not getting to the mine yet. Let's see, how close are we? The mine's not that... Yeah, it's not giving me the... There's a fox in the mine. Yeah, I don't think we're going to hit the mine at all with these, so that'll still give the forestry guy room to do his trees. But I'm thinking I'm going to pull this over about 2 blocks because of that gradient there. Hey, there is somebody actually coming in over here to fight. Okay, level 5. These are some nice looking buildings at level 5. Level 2 doesn't look too bad. I want to give them to level 3 though, at least for right now. There we go, that'll take care of that. So then once those get built, which we'll have to check and see who we've got available to do them, because everybody's kind of busy with upgrades. And as soon as they get those done, that'll push this side out a little bit. And then we're going to put another block of residences over here on this side. And I don't think we have room. Oh, actually, yeah, we should have room right here. Military. Why did I hit barracks? Guard tower. Not alternate, regular. We want to put this in right over here, which is going to be down a block from the road. I can terrain that just a little bit. We'll go ahead and put it right here. After we get rid of our Zistonian zombie here. So yeah, that'll work. There's not going to need to be anything else on that side, so there's not any room for anything. Thank you, I just threw my buildings full at him. Alright, so we'll put that there. And then once we get these buildings in here, we'll go ahead and put another...
Residences on the other side, or what?
I already said that. You're not paying attention. Actually, should be able to do it right here. Unless we're going to put... We might put a cowhand hut there. I'm just thinking of where to put the other guard tower. I'm going to put some more guard towers on the other side. But I was thinking of maybe putting one over here as well. Like, we could put one back here. But I'll wait until we get the road in and get these buildings done. And we'll see where we're going to put the other one. And I think this new guard tower we're going to make into a archer, because we don't have any archers yet.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah, we got the Fletcher now, so they can make us bows, and the archers don't actually use arrows, apparently, so we don't have to worry about them needing arrows.
Creeper?
Alright, now you still need to get these roads fixed here, but focus. It's really hard to keep her focused. She sees something that needs done and she just wants to do it. Come on, get up here. Come. We need to go work on research. There's new stuff since the update that we need to get done. I did set the composter's hut to be upgraded one more time because we got to be to level 3 for that. I think it's a flower and the dye hut. But in civilian here, we now have haste, which will let our civilians walk faster, which means we need to get our town hall up to level 3. And we need a rabbit's foot. That's going to be fun.
Just
climbing
one.
vines, we don't. Yes, just one. Climbing vines, we don't need. Scuba, we don't need because they don't go underwater. We do need to get the graveyard done yet to unlock those. Where was the new thing? That we got to get the barracks done for. That we need the academy done. And that we need the barracks too. So technology. We still need to get that done, but we haven't done the thing. Unlocks a glass blower is the smelter, which we're working on right now. There's that one. That one's new. I don't remember this one being in here because we already had a blacksmith. I need 2 blocks of iron.
Yes. I can bring that to you.
And it says learns advanced builders assistant hammer recipes. I have no idea what that is. But I guess we'll figure it out when it gets done. And then once we get the blacksmith to 3, we can finally do the mechanics. So we need to make sure that's set to upgrade again. This is the other one. Crops grow outwards if offshoots. That way they don't have to keep replanting to spread crops, which needs 32 compost, which I believe we've got a bunch of compost.
We have a stack and a half. I can bring it to you.
Okay. And then, like I said, composter's hut needs to be level 3 for us to do the flower shop and for the dyer's hut. The puzzle chance thing we can do, but we have to go out and actually get some puzzle, which won't really be a problem because we can just grow a large spruce tree and silk touch it and get that. But we can only do 2 researches, so that's going to be the iron and the compost that she's bringing.
I think it was already delivered to the warehouse. Let me check the warehouse.
Okay. While you do that, I'm going to go set the blacksmith to be upgraded again. So we can finally get the Mechanics hut done. I'll have Bentley do that. So he's going to do that and that. Get both of them up to level 3. This one should be level 3 now, right? Yeah. Sawmill's already level 3. This should already be level 3. Yep. Our Fletcher's only 2, I think? Yeah. Our Fletcher's only 2. We'll have to take him up to 3 soon. And we're going to need to do the university and the town hall. University's not quite yet needed, but very, very soon.
Here's
Iron and compost.
iron. I'm looking for compost.
Alright, bring it over when you find it. I'll go ahead and get this one set. Alright, technology. There's that. Like I said, I have no idea what in the heck that assistant thing is, but we'll hopefully figure it out. Are they using compost? Is that why you can't find it?
I'm thinking.
I think we have them turned off, but I do have the farmer making the compost blocks we needed. I don't remember what it was, but there was something that we needed him to make. So I'm wondering if they... Well, if they did, he doesn't have it here. Let's see. Crafting recipe. Composted dirt. That's what it was. He can make composted dirt. But he doesn't
I have
the...
31 compost.
That's what I need.
Just 31?
I don't remember what it was. I think it was 16. Let me go look. Research, check. All the way at the bottom. No, I need 32. I need one more. So you'll have to go check the compost lady and see if she's got one done.
I just checked her. I gave you what she had.
Alright, well, we'll have to keep an eye on her and get that last one from her. And then we can get that one started. So, I'm pretty sure that other than keeping an eye on these guys and their weird food issue, we should be pretty well... Holy crap, he needs a ton of stuff. And we're going to have to check and make sure all that is in the list over here. Hey, our carpenter upgraded. Use less spruce now. Alright, let's check these real quick. He's making stone stairs. And there's nothing else on his task list. So he hasn't asked for any of those. Let's check this one. Yeah, nothing on that one either. So he should have The brick walls, I know he has the bricks. The chiseled, polished black stone, he must have that. Cracked, polished blackstone brick. We'll have to go through these dispensers. Those we're going to have to make. Because that's a mechanic thing. So we'll have to make the 3 dispensers. The chain should be on the blacksmith's list now. Crafting. Nope, we need to teach him how to make chain. So I'm pretty sure he would be the one for that. Yep. Alright, so now he's got how to make chain. So then we're also going to have to teach him how to make the iron nugget. Alright, so now he's got both of those. And so now we're going to need to make sure that there's plenty of iron up here, which we're going to have to manually bring up. I'll just throw it in the stash. You know if we have iron up here?
Yes, right there.
Oh, there's a bunch. And a bunch of diamonds, too. And all these ores I need to bring back home. Hey, there's 4 geodes in there, too.
Yep. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I ended up doing it anyway.
Look.
There's plenty of flint.
Look, look, look. Look.
Yes.
He got more.
Wonderful.
I love when he gets some. And that gives us 2. Even with Fortune 3, I got 1 each.
Oh, here's... Oh, I got ores.
Yeah, you can deliver those. I'll throw them in the process later. But that gives me another one. Does that mean I can do the thing? No. I've got 1 ruby and I need 3, right? NASA workbench, I need a crafter that needs 2 advanced. So that's the 2 rubies right there. And then I need 1 for that one. So I need 3 rubies, and I now have 2. And there's another thing I want to do with rubies as well. So I think we're probably going to end here. We'll get that compost found and get the research done. I need to
Can't find the compost.
Yeah, I need to have her set that. So that doesn't, so I can take them out of there. Actually, no I don't. I can just move the redstone to the first one. I swear in the last episode you said we had like 128.
Yeah. I had, a stack and a half.
I have no idea where in the heck it went.
It got delivered to somewhere and it got used.
There, now it doesn't. Well, it kind of does because these have the same setting. And it's going to end up putting that. So yeah, I need to have her come down here with her thing and lock those. Hey, there you are.
Here.
You're down here. Come here, come here, come here. You got your locker?
Yes, I will. I do, but I need to drop off this flint first.
Why are you worried about flint?
They don't, because I had a backpack full.
Why did you have a backpack full?
Because that's what they had up there. Is my locking mechanism. Lock, 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 lock.
Well, don't
Okay,
lock those three. They ain't got anything in them. I'll lock those later. Alright, so now I can take this. And without telling her, I gotta look at something else real quick. But I gotta do
you
this
and your
quietly.
full inventory.
You're not supposed to be looking at my inventory. Yes, my inventory's a mess.
Good. That's an understatement.
Oh, wait a minute. I actually don't need to make anything for that. I think I've already made it. Okay, we have something we're going to look at next time if I can find it. Because I'm pretty sure I made it, but I don't know what I did. Because I made it a long time ago. Alright, there's our second ruby. We need one more. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I'll go get some more redstone mined up. We'll keep working on the village and be back to you next time.
Bye.